person's destiny. Thank you, sir. I request Parade Commander Sri Girdhar Agarwal to report to our honored chief guest and seek the permission to commence the parade. Please, Girdhar. Honorable Justice Sri Krishna S. Dixit, sir. A second platoon also from 9 Patch RFO train. Third platoon from 10 Patch RFO training. Fourth platoon from 10 Batch RFO training.
Great celebration to you all. My friend Santosh Kumar ji, Raja ji, and the soldiers who guard Vanadevata of this country, all of you. Again, I greet you on this momentous occasion. About 850 years of foreign rule, which began with Muhammad Ghazani, followed by Gauri, then come from 1526 to 1707, Mughal rule, then from 1757, when Robert Clive fought the War of Plassey with Siraj-ud-Dawla, the British founded their empire here. And all you know, whoever wants to vanquish this country, he will not have happy days. And Robert Clive committed suicide after going back to his country. In 1947, we became free. And we had many, many dreams. The great leaders who had fought for the freedom, all they are to be remembered today. Lal Bal Pal, before that Lakshmi Bai, Tatya Topi, Dandopant, Shah Nawaz. Then comes Subhash Chandra Bose, who declared the other part of the country independent before the independence was granted to our country. A land of warriors, so-called, was vanquished there. Then come the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. We became free. British had to leave the country. It is very strange. A few thousands of British people present in the country could rule our country for such a long period. It really is a riddle wrapped in enigma for any historian. Then Jawaharlal Nehru came as the first Prime Minister of this country, the first Governor General of this country being C. Rajagopalachari. Many policies were evolved through the making of Constitution, and that the leadership was provided by Dr. Ambedkar, the great thinker, the great leader. See who has given the Constitution to this country. Many people say we have casteism, thisism, thatism, but to a great extent that has been wiped out by the constitutional process which began with Dr. Ambedkar. We have many affirmative policies, reservation policies, roster policies for the upliftment of downtrodden. We have secured our borders and we have secured our forests too with people like you. You are all the gods of Vanadevata of this country. It is a pleasure, it's an honor that I have been invited to deliver this lecture and to unfurl the Bharat Mata's emblem. We have advanced in science and technology. In one single day, we could host 106 satellites. In no country's history it is recorded before. You have seen we have been progressing. Not even one single election is halted. Periodically elections are held. And see what is happening in the border countries. I would not like to name them. How many times they have changed their constitutions. How many times they have changed their stances within neighboring countries, including India. But when it comes to our country, India, that is Bharat, a union of states, says the first article of our constitution. It has been progressing, developing, it is striding like anything compared to so many countries which became independent around the same time. Their constitutions have withered away. Our constitution has been growing, barring a few amendments that have been struck down by the apex court of the country and a few high courts in the country. Much of constitutionalism has become glorious in this country. We have no barriers nowadays. We have equal opportunity of thought, action. Other industries, their property value, half of their property value is double the property value of the assets of some neighboring countries. This is what India has achieved in the last 77 years. Challenges provided, every one of us feels this is our country, my country. I should do something for this. What country would do to me is not a point at all. I have to do something for this country. And we should remember, we should get Chandrasekhar, Rajguru, how so many people, and if I were to list them, I have to spend whole day with you. I will be extremely happy to do it, but this is not the occasion. The challenges we have from the side of border, it's a serious threat. and we have been successful in ensuring that the aggressors go back, and they have gone back. We have the difficulty of producing our own cryogenic engines, and therefore we had sought for the help of other countries. I need not name them, you are all learned people, you know that. And that country, first having assured, went back. We had no option than to generate our own cryogenic engine. Or the manufacturing of satellites and sending them into the sky. Ours is less than 1/3 expenditure. This is what the official website of the country, nation says that. We have some problems with regard to the policies. If you ask people who have been staying abroad when they visit India, whether they visit or not, just consult them what they will say, how the world is holding our country today. Our country is held in very high esteem. We had that history. We had the civilizations of Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, which you call as Sindhu civilization. That civilizations which had been built over the centuries have crumbled down. They have crumbled down. This lesson we have to keep in our mind. Only then we will be able to save this great civilization, this great country. Otherwise, it runs the risk of fall. With no joy in heart, one has to accept this. This is what the lessons of history would say. This is what Will Durant writes in Story of Civilization, in his Lessons of History. This is what Arnold Toynbee writes in his World History. We should not be swayed away by the small things, little things that would affect the fabric of the society. We have to take care of that. All have contributed for the building of the nation. All our step ahead. Then the country will prosper. We need not feel bad that I am in a small post, what contribution I can make for the country. Every postman also can make contribution to the country. A peon can make contribution to the country. It is not that the post which would give us the opportunity to serve, whether we have post or not, we can serve the country in our own ways. With this, again I greet all of you and greet myself. I salute our nation and complete my speech. Thank you so much.
With your esteemed position and deep understanding of justice, we are hopeful that continued attention to environmental issues, including wildlife conservation and nature protection, will inspire progress in future also. We trust that the wisdom and insights from leaders like you yourself can help guide meaningful actions to ensure that our natural heritage is preserved for future generation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Sri Girdhar Agarwal, Parade Commander, to get permission from our honored chief guest to march up the parade. Please.